Coming to you from Crunchyroll HQ, this is the Gachiakuta After Show, where each week we're tucking out the trash and breaking down the latest from the anime series, sharing our favorite moments, and so much more. I'm your host, Leah President.
Hey everybody, it's Nick Friedman. I'm back from the pit.
Hell yeah. We were able to find him. He was not mind controlled. It's your boy, LeAlec Murray.
Oh, so he was actually in the pit.
He was in the pit. Yeah, we had to go.
Okay, welcome back. All right, let's enter the abyss together.
Did you guys come up with lore as to why I was not on the episode?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what's been happening on the show is that we've just been kind of establishing lore for everyone. Mostly you, because you're on assignment and then it turns into something else. Anyway,
I'm a busy boy.
That's true. Before we get into this week's episode, like always, we have to talk about the comments from you guys.
Who said
we
what?
We have one. Who said what? Who said what about me? From Tyler via Spotify.
What's up, Tyler?
Jabber's vital instrument is the 10 rings with points he wears on his fingers, and it's never explained exactly why he's attached to them.
Okay, Ariana. Instead of 7 rings, he's got the 10 rings. We see you. We see you.
I
was going more like Shang-Chi.
Yeah, same. I was
rings.
going the Shang-Chi route.
The differences in our interests.
Right. I don't know if there's any, I would be interested, if the creators actually have anything outside of it just being an aesthetic choice. I
feel like we're going to learn more about him.
Yeah, if they have some kind of significance, we for sure will find out about it as we continue on to the lore bits and the story bits that we get for the show.
And we're sure that they're not steel knuckles or whatever they're called.
Oh, brass knuckles?
Brass knuckles, yeah.
I'm sure there
mine
are
are steel.
knuckles.
Mine are steel.
I'm sure there are different metal alloy knuckles.
Mine are titanium.
Yeah, they don't
What is the material that the Captain America shield is made out of? What is it again?
Vibranium.
Yeah. Beat that.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about episode 11 of Gachiakuta.
We'll be here all day.
Yeah, it's time for the recap, guys. Let's get into it. Hey, do you remember at the end of last episode when Engine was passed out drooling on the floor?
Yeah,
that was
now
crazy.
we get to find out why.
And you couldn't have guessed it because it was definitely Delmon who attacked him.
Yeah.
We get to, the episode starts with a clock setting back so that we get to see the lead up of exactly why this attack went down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Delmon's not just going to hit Engine, right?
No, he's the jolly farmer, man.
I like the way that this episode deals with time as a storytelling device. So yeah, like Leah mentioned, backing up a little bit, the cleaners are going to Amo's house. We met Amo at the end of last week's episode. She's got kind of a siren feel about her, I feel like.
Very much so. I have comments, but I will save them for when we are offline.
What?
You don't trust
rating. He's trying to get the rating of this show turned up.
I'm not trying to get the show rated. I'm just saying there are certain archetypes of people you just do not trust right off the bat. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. But there's a lore reason why. Anyway, that's Amo.
Yes,
we go to Amo's house. Oh, what's up? It's Amo. She lives in what looks like a giant turret from a castle. They roll up in there. There's a winding staircase that goes all the way to her room. She's being super shady.
She's
shady. Oh, come in. Take off your mask.
Yeah, take off your mask.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
When Amo was take off your mask, I was like, nah, we're not playing that game. I'm leaving mine on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There have been so many moments, which I brought up on the show, where I'm like, yeah, I would have never done that. When you're watching a horror movie and you're like, yeah, I probably wouldn't have walked into the creepy cellar. Yeah, I'm not taking off my mask for this random lady, when the air is poison.
I met you 5 seconds ago.
What if you need to borrow categories and they're the only one who has categories and it's in the creepy cellar, so... You have to play, we have to play categories.
Nah, bro,
that
we
seems
just
like
not
a
playing
Cabin in the
categories.
Woods plot.
We're not doing it. We're not playing categories. We're not doing it.
Anyway, Rudo notices that Amo has a lot of objects in good condition in her house. And really all Amo wants to talk about is love and mwah. And she decides that Delmon is the guy for her.
Love and moi.
So I really kind of like how this plays out because very much in the same way of like Jabber and like some of the other like givers and stuff that we've run into. Amo, like you kind of see the descent into madness, I guess is the best way I can say it. Like you very slowly see like what her actual ability is.
Yeah.
But it's like you're playing Professor Layton for a little bit because you're like having to piece it together because you're like, I'm not quite sure what's happening. And then once you figure out what's
my
happening,
dear boy.
Exactly. Once you figure out what's happening, you're like, oh, that's okay. That's the kind of time she's on.
She has the hots for Engine also.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's
at
like,
this point,
and Engine is stinky, confirmed. She's like, oh, it doesn't really matter the face to me. I like a strong smell. She didn't say a good smell. She said a strong smell. So he got that trash stank, and she likes it.
Oh my god!
And Engine is like, no time of day, not interested. Amo is like, actually, I have powers. Engine's like, oh, she's a giver. And then he's like, all right, let's play this one out.
Baby, I'm a giver.
And I think
time.
like he's and you know, definitely tell me if I'm wrong here. I feel like because she understands how strong Engine is, that he has to go first, especially if he's not buying into her like rhetoric, you know, quote unquote.
Yeah, but that also means he's the first one to drop when she basically reveals that her power is to like make people smell their childhood.
Oh yeah,
and their
let's
trauma.
jump into that.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting because like, you know, smell can transport you, and so in this case it's like psychologically or psychedelically transporting you. And in the case of Rudo is seeing the girl that betrayed him in the sphere. But it's Amo, and then the guards are there, but the guards are really, it was Zanka and Tamsi.
Yeah, his teammates.
Yeah.
And but this just shows like Rudo is just, at the end of the day, he is a kid, and he's a sweet kid, because even though he was betrayed and he did shout back like, no, you threw him away, whatever, at the end of the day, in that hallucination, he ends up fighting to protect his like childhood crush.
Yep.
What was her name again?
I don't remember her name.
Judas.
I don't think it matters.
Judas.
But I mean, this goes back to like we were talking about at the beginning of the series, how there's so much like innocence that's left in Rudo as a character.
And it doesn't matter how innocent he is now under her spell. And so is Delmon, and that's why he laid out Engine.
Yeah.
Yep. The episode ends with Zanka and Tamsi being the only ones that are not under the spell, and they very quickly put their masks back on.
And Aura farmed. They Aura farmed.
Yes. Oh my God, dude.
Aura farmed hard.
Like really,
like,
really hard. They were serving complete face in this episode. Like hard.
Yeah, Zanka's climbing up there for one of my favorite of the.
Yeah, he was a favorite of mine. Like when he showed up and he had that first fight with Rudo, he very quickly became like one of my favorites.
And I did want to just chime in really quick that I did read the chapter for this episode also, the manga chapter. I haven't read the previous ones. I just jumped into this one because I really did like Amo's character, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. But I ended up reading the chapter for this one, and in the English translation of the manga, he's like, instead of calling her a cow, he calls her an uggo. And I'm like, they should have kept that one. That's way funnier.
All right. That is episode 11 of Gachiakuta. Now it's time to get to the dumpster dive. So put your goggles on, I guess. You might be like, you missed some stuff. That's why we're going into the dumpster dive, guys, where we talk about the things we learned this episode. What do we got first?
Probably the most important part of this episode is that we find another piece of the Watchman series, which happens to be Amo's boots. Crazy.
Is Rudo going to be like, give me your shoes?
Probably.
Those shoes look like my gloves. Give me those shoes.
Just have a tribal thief moment and just steal the shoes. I think like, and you can see Rudo in the episode kind of questioning like, oh, she has them. Why does she have them? Can I get them?
I have a theory.
Okay.
If it truly is the boots that are channeling Amo's ability, what if like if the gloves can turn any object into a vital instrument, if the gloves can change any item into a vital instrument by like touching it and like imbuing it with soul, do the boots create like sensory changes, like sensory experiences?
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, like the changing the ground beneath you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, can he turn the ground into mud? Can he make them think that they're underwater? And I'm curious how they might work together, the abilities. I'm also now curious what other pieces of clothing or apparel are part of the Watchmen series.
Yeah, it seems like we may get like a full suit of armor kind of moment, right?
What if the hat one is just like one of those little helicopter hats that like little cartoon guys wear?
You'd like that, huh?
I guess we gotta wear it.
I'm looking for my next cosplay, so.
It's a fedora.
Talk about aura farming.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about some of the vital instruments that were revealed in this episode, such as Delmon's vital instrument, which is a water hose.
Crazy.
Hell yeah. Did not expect this.
You know what? Especially like once you kind of think about his character and then like kind of the way that he's dressed, it's like, oh yeah, it makes sense. Like it makes sense that he's like a big like farm boy, yeah.
With his Monkey D. Luffy hat.
Hey, the hat. I want the hat.
And continuing the naming conventions of vital instruments, Delmon's is called the Ukiku Nade. It translates as grow big, which he ate his spinach. He grew big.
Growing big, yeah.
Yeah, he's huge. The ability itself, which is a very wholesome ability, it ties to his desire for his plants to be big and strong, like him. Which is
plants crave.
Sweet. It's so sweet and innocent, but also his weapon kind of looks like, you know what, like in No Country for Old Men, that air gun that Javier Bardem's character uses. Yeah. It literally looks like that.
I was thinking that his water hose must spray Brondo from Idiocracy because it's what plants crave.
Oh my god! The cool thing about this instrument too is that it's like a functional like water hose with a switch attachment. Like it can
and
change.
It's a gun.
And it's a gun. Like he can like seriously. Like
he blasted a hole through the wall.
Dude, he almost killed Rio.
He put on the silencer, y'all.
Yeah, he has a silencer mode, like which is like the quick stream. Like he has like the full blast mode, like
which is so funny.
Like machine gun mode. Like it's crazy that
like the garden hose, you can change the settings on.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So was Engine not like passed out drooling? He was just full of water.
Yeah, he's just wet. Yeah, he's just wet. He got shot in the back of the neck.
He got osmosis.
That's right. That's right. Where's Osmosis Jones when you need him?
I thought that the germ was hot when I was a kid.
Hear me out.
Like the evil virus.
The Tylenol one? Oh, the germ.
The evil virus, like the one that with the claw. He's going on the hear me out cake.
All right, y'all. We've backed the truck up. It's time for the pit pull. Leah, since you want to talk about hot germs, do you want to talk about what your favorite thing for this episode was?
Yeah, that was a great segue. I was going to say that although she is a villain, I love Amo's character. Like, she's like evil AF, but I like her. She's cray cray. I also loved that her last straw was being like, comment on women's fashion choices. She's like, you're not going to tell me what to wear. And that was like, yes. And also, I really liked the way that the whole scenario in the tower was being set up, where you're kind of getting hints dropped as to her combat style, like asking them to take off the masks. And then, of course, like everyone thinking she's frivolous, like asking them like what their type is, like who does everybody like. Little do they know that's her battle strategy.
Yeah, she plays into the
had a really
and, like, the curiosity and like all that stuff like super hard. Like she's
it takes a trope, right?
Yes.
Like it takes an anime trope of like, oh, you know, this character is being positioned as this like aloof female character that just wants love and attention, and really she's just like this bad strategist who's like getting to your deepest fears. It was really great showing for a new character in this series.
Yeah, and I also really liked, because obviously we've learned that vital instruments and the way that they are controlled are intimately tied into like the inner workings of who that user is as a human being. So like Amo's is being able to connect with people you care about and like let you have these visions through scent. And that makes me think like she must have some kind of tragic backstory or something where like maybe she's just really lonely and she does like her strong desire to be loved and to be protected.
I think she's going to heel turn. I think she's going to heel turn and be a good guy. That's
a
where
face turn, bro.
Whatever,
it's a face
dude.
turn. Heel turn is evil, face turn is good.
All right, so speaking of Amo, my favorite moment from this episode is also about Amo, which is specifically the moment that the music kicks in when she is doing her like
rad.
Purple smoke with the fire on her feet at the end. I was like, oh my God, like the vibe and atmosphere that this show does when it plays with like sound and visuals at the same time, like it's giving like slightly classic like hip hop inspired anime of like the mid 2000s with the like flair of the more like modern hits.
And the music always complements who they're going against, and it really, really sets the scene, which is it's fantastic.
All right, Lee, close us out of the pit pull. What was your favorite moment of the episode?
We kind of already talked about it, and I hate that we talked so much about it, but my guy Delmon, we finally kind of figure out what he's about. I absolutely like love that he's just basically just the Iron Giant. He's just a big guy with
Superman
with the kind soul, and he's a farm boy, and he's really is just like he's the rah-rah guy of the group, but he's also like you get the vibes that like even though he's under mind control, like you really get the vibes of what he's about. And I think out of all the vital instruments that we've seen so far, his is probably like one of the most unique ones, just based off of like not only his ability to kind of change the way that he uses his hose, but then also like the effect, like the after effect that it has as well.
Well, there it is, y'all.
Yeah.
Episode 11 of Gachiakuta and episode 11 of the Gachiakuta After Show.
Hell yeah.
If you want to write into the show, you can comment on Spotify. You can also send your questions to got.cr/anime effect questions. That goes to our main show as well, which you can also check out wherever you get your podcasts. But, just let us know what you're thinking. But until then, Lee, you ready to take us out?
Hell yeah, brother. I need more people to tell me their vital instruments, too, because y'all got some cool
give us your vital
ones.
Instruments.
Please, y'all got some cool ones. All right. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Gachiakuta After Show, brought to you by Crunchyroll and the folks over at Sony Music Entertainment. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
The Gachiakuta After Show is hosted by me, Nicholas Friedman, LeAlec Murray, and Leah President. We're executive produced by Jonathan Hirsch, Joanna Clay, and your boy, me. Thank you to our lead producer, Kyla Carnero, our producer, Carlos Solorzano, and our associate producer, Zoe Colkin. Open-Ended Films edited and mixed this episode's audio. Our head of production is Sammy Allison. Special thanks to Tamika Balance-Kalasny, and of course, as always, the creators of Gachiakuta, Kei Urana and Hideyoshi Andou.
The coolest people we know.
Yep.
This was a great episode this week. So make sure you tune in
fantastic.
next week for even more Gachiakuta, of course. We'll see you then.
And we'll be there. I'm a giver. There's nothing you can do about it. Bye.
Nothing you can do about it. Later days, y'all.